Yo, 4 patches and multiple slider adjustments in the first month, 2K? Is 2K stupid? Or are they trying to finesse us? Yo, what is up, y'all? Willie Beeman here, giving you guys a 2K17 patch theory video. This is something I've been kind of working together for a while now, so if you guys like the video, leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. And make sure and share it if you really like the theory as well. And after you watch the whole video, comment below and let me know what you think about the theory. Alright, so to get things started, I'm going to talk about facts about 2K. So these are straight facts, nothing really theory related. So 9/16/16, 2K17 drops to all pre-orders. Okay, 9/20/16, 2K drops to the general public, so it's for sale in all stores at this point. And by 9/20/16, there's already countless YouTube channels with attribute glitch videos. If you don't know what that is, that's basically people were able to glitch their players up to a 98 overall really fast. So then 9/20 to 9/29, people are starting to realize sharpshooters and stretch bigs are crazy OP. So that makes it where people are going to start wanting to make sharpshooters and stretch bigs. Basically making it where if somebody doesn't have a sharpshooter stretch big, they really consider making a second player. And then approximately 9:30, which all these dates are a little bit approximated, 9:30, 2K drops a slider adjustment completely nerfing sharpshooters and stretch bigs. So people who made sharpshooters and stretch bigs and got fortunate to pick the super OP build are now nerfed and pissed. Which you can, disagree or agree with the nerf. I don't really care. This is just a fact. They get nerfed. So people that have sharpshooters or stretch bigs, they're now thinking about making another player. So that makes it where everybody in the community has considered making 2 players. Alright, and what this really brings me to is now this is patch number 4. They're actually going to drop a patch to fix the shot meter glitch, which is much needed. But at the same time, they also let us know that there was a band-aid patch on shooting while this shot meter glitch was going on, giving us an increased shot success. So what they're going to do is they're going to be nerfing shooting once again in this patch. Whether you disagree or agree with it, doesn't matter. That's a fact. Alright, so now we're going to go on to my theory. Alright, assumption number 1 is 2K, before they released the game, 2K testing realized that sharpshooters and stretch bigs were actually OP before the release of the game. I think this is a fact, because every game company does a lot of testing before they release a game, and there's no possible way that they didn't realize that green lights were so easy with sharpshooters unless they just never played with them. So that's something I'm assuming straight off the bat. Okay, now next thing, people within 2K, prominent people that make decisions, saw this as an opportunity to strategically use in order to get VC purchasers to purchase more VC. And I'm going to explain how this works, and that kind of goes back to my facts earlier. If everybody's making 2 MyPlayers in the first month instead of 1, they're actually not getting VC from playing actual in-game, so they have to purchase that VC in order to put them up. And so, furthermore, on top of this, I believe that 2K also either knew there was a VC glitch possible in their game, or they just assumed, based on the history of 2K between 2K15 and 2K16, that the community was going to find a VC glitch in the game, or a attribute glitch in the game, in order to make it where VC was going to be in more demand at the very beginning of the game. So those are my assumptions from 2K's point of view. And now, if you think about it strategically, if 2K can get people to create 2 MyPlayers within the first month of the game and max them out to 98 overall without playing much MyCareer, which basically means they're not earning very much VC themselves, like within game, that means that a person that's going to make 2 MyPlayers, max them out, is going to need to spend approximately 400,000 VC to get those 2 MyPlayers maxed out. which that equates to about $100 depending on how much VC they actually bought. It's $50 for 200,000 VC, which that's what I'm basing this off of. So we're assuming $100 is what they're gonna make off these two people making players. NBA 2K16 sold over 4 million copies of the game within the first week of release. So if we extrapolate that to 2K17, which I think is a pretty safe assumption, and then we assume that everybody's gonna make 2 MyPlayers and they're gonna attribute glitch up to a 98 overall, that comes out to a revenue of $400 million. Now, obviously, this is completely best case scenario in 2K's perspective, but if you just take 1% of that, that is $4 million of revenue from VC purchases. And then if you take 0.5%, that's $200 million. You don't think 2K is going to like consider this? You're crazy if you don't think they're going to consider that. So, in conclusion, I'm just going to let you guys know I have multiple business degrees. I have a business background. I'm the director of finance for a company currently. So whenever I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking through like the financial eyes of an executive. So let's think about 2K in terms of a business perspective. 2K is a profit-seeking company. They're not making games for your enjoyment. They're making games in order to make money. So if you think about 2K's competitors, wait. Oh yeah, 2K doesn't have any competitors. They don't have, NBA Live didn't even release this year. So looking at this from a risk perspective, which is what the 2K executive would do, they basically see absolutely no risk in doing this to you guys. Because what are you going to do? Are you going to go to their competitor and play their game? I don't think so, because there's no competitor. So 2K views your reason to move to a different game, a different competitive game, is very low, because basketball fans want to play basketball games, and this is the only basketball game. So if they're going to finesse you, there's really nothing you can do about it. So if we put our feet in the shoes of an executive at 2K that's getting bonuses for how much money they make for making a game, do you think they're really gonna not think about this strategy before they release the game? Because I know I would if I was I had potential to get hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of bonuses for selling $1 million worth of more of VC using this strategy. It makes perfect business sense because there's no risk behind it. I already said in conclusion. But on top of that, one thing I did want to mention on top of this, I didn't even talk about ankle breakers. So back whenever 2K hadn't even pre-released yet, a lot of big YouTubers got invited to play the game early, and almost all of them thought ankle breakers were OP. Immediately. They played the game for a couple hours, and they saw that. So you think that they would fix that real quick, but no, they released the game in the form that they played it in, and then nerfed ankle breakers later. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. But if you guys like the theory, or if you have like some other points you wanted to make in the theory, leave them in the comments below. This was just kind of like something I threw together and put a little bit of research in. Not a ton. But I really think this is plausible. If I was a 2K exec, I would do the exact same thing. I would finesse you guys for, my bonuses and things. Why not? It's not like you're going to go play, live. What are you guys going to do about it? So, anyway, this is Willie Beeman, and I'm out. Thanks.